What do you think about sanctions?
Easy right or wrong, but I definitely think sanctions are better than conflict.
You don't perform for diplomatic reasons. You perform for humanitarian ways.
I'm talking obviously about Edward Snowden.
I believe he's a hero. I believe he's coming directly from his heart.
Welcome back. Turkey's being accused of funding Islamic State in a blistering attack from Israel's defense minister, who claims Ankara is buying jihadi oil on the black market.
As you know, Islamic State enjoyed Turkish money for oil for a very, very long period of time. I hope that it will be ended.
Turkey strenuously denies all claims of conducting murky deals with the jihadists. The Israeli official's accusations came during a visit to Athens and were largely supported by his Greek counterpart. But Israel's Moshe Ya'atlon also blamed Turkish leaders for allowing terrorists to move across its borders.
Turkey allows jihadists to travel from Europe to Syria and Iraq, and then back to Europe, and to be part of Islamic State.
Right, let's now bring in foreign affairs analyst Baz Bismuth live on RT International. Welcome to the programme. These are yet more pretty high-level accusations against Turkey. Do you think the country will ever face any repercussions?
Definitely. I mean, I do agree with you. This is very, very serious accusation made by Israel's Ministry of Defense. And let's not forget also two things that are important. First of all, the place where he made those accusations, and also the timing. So the place is where is Greece. I mean, you know, the competition, historical competition between Greece and Turkey. And when Israel does that, it's a sign towards Turkey, okay, you know, in the region, if you're not our friends, we have other friends in the region. The second thing that is very important also is the timing. The timing, let's not forget that these are moments, on the contrary, where Turkey or Ankara is sending messages where they would like to calm down the tension between Israel and Turkey. How would I say? I mean, the pressure, tension that has started since 2009 or not 2010. Davos first, and then with the Marmara. And now Israelis understand perfectly, I mean, the signs coming for Turkey. And I think that those accusations are very, very clear, and that's a very strong sign from Israel towards Turkey, demanding Turkey to be, for once, straightforward in their position concerning terrorism.
So that's now Israel, Russia and Greece, all of them pulling no punches, directly accusing Turkey of dodgy deals with ISIL. Do you think any other countries are going to join in?
Look, I don't know concerning other countries, and that's a very good question. And why? Because Turkey have, if we would like, a certain guarantee. What is the guarantee of Turkey? Why can they permit themselves to act as they did in the last years? Meaning, on one hand, being with the West or fighting terrorism, on the other hand, contributing to the increasing strength of ISIL. Why? Because they belong to NATO. So for them, it's like a guarantee. They always know that they will have a backup. Plus, also, let's not forget that also the American administration was always on Turkey's side. But Turkey, if you look perfectly at the last years, I mean, they had it all wrong. Turkey had a very opportunist policy. First of all, they were with leaders. They were with Gaddafi, they were with Assad himself. Then they understood that the Arab streets are starting their riots, so the Arab Spring, of course. So they forgot the leaders and they went towards the streets. Afterwards, let's not forget also the Davutoglu, today is the Prime Minister of Turkey, he had the zero conflict policy, meaning what? If you have no conflicts in the world, then Turkish position in the world will strengthen. On the contrary, not only that we have a zero conflict policy in the world right now, any place you put your finger on, you'll have either a military conflict or territorial conflict or economical conflict. So Turkey has also understood that right now it's not the best moment for them. Plus, 2.5 million illegal immigrants.
I was going to say, and do you think then is the NATO thing the reason why the rest of the EU, apart from Greece and Washington, are so quiet on this then? Can't these countries speak for themselves?
Look, let's be clear. I mean, Turkey have a very, how would I say, they have their position towards ISIL was kind of not very clear, I would say. I mean, on one hand, I mean, you can't play with the wolf. I mean, you can't on one hand say that you're against terrorism, on the other hand make deals with ISIL or permit them, I mean, to go from using your territory to go to Syria and Iraq. And by the way, if you remember the Paris attacks on the 13th of November, let's not forget, I mean, where the terrorists came and from where they came and where they reached. And everybody knows today that they passed through Turkey. Another example, if you want, is that the attacks in Toulouse. Again, the people who were in this attack also, the girlfriend, went back to France, to Syria via Turkey again. So Turkey is really a country that has a very unclear position. Now, as I said before, if you do not see European countries being very harsh towards Turkey, if you don't see the American administration being harsh towards Turkey as they should be, it's because, of course, that Turkey belongs to NATO. So that is very, how would I say, it's a very perplexed, it's a very absurd, it's an absurd situation.
Sure, okay, well, I really appreciate you putting those new comments into context for us. Foreign Affairs analyst Bers Bismuth, thanks for joining us on RT International.